And hey, welcome back to Real Talk on Relax Radio. That's right, RELAKS. And this is Nick, and I'm keeping you guys, company all the way until 4 p.m. And I hope you guys are having a great afternoon so far. We're talking about a lot of stuff happening right now in the UK, and part of it, though, the number one of the big topics at the moment is the gay conversion therapy. Yeah, that's right. There's been plans that they're gonna ban the gay conversion therapy, as part of this LGBTQ equality plan. So yeah, that's something people can be looking forward to currently with the government. Yeah, they've been they did a current survey, right? A national survey of 108,000 members of the LGBT community, which is suggested that 2% have undergone the practice, with another five having been offered it. So yeah, it's found out that more than two-thirds of LGBT people avoid holding hands in public for fear of negative reactions. I mean, in a time and place like this right now, right here, especially in the modern world, the 21st century, for people to be, ostracized just because they're holding hands with their significant other, with be it man or woman, it doesn't matter why. I mean, it just shows the level of deep rootedness of hate in our society right now, and how people just judge you based on what just walking around and holding hands. I mean, that's terrible. Whether you whoever you love, I mean, people deserve to love whoever they want to love, and it's not of our right to interfere into their personal life, because that's their life, right there. So yeah, the prime minister said that nobody should ever hide who they are, and he made a 75-point plan to improve the lives of the LGBT community and people. And the cost of this plan is going for about 4.5 million pounds. That's right, and it's been produced in response to this survey. So it also includes plans to introduce a national LGBT health advisor, tackle the discrimination, improve the response to hate, and to improve diversity in education institutions. So yeah, this was said back in 2018. They plan to do all of this, and right now, it's since it's such a big topic. Boris Johnson is current. This was said way back in 2018 when Theresa May was the prime minister, and currently Boris Johnson also wholeheartedly agrees that we have to put a ban on gay conversion therapy, because he did a study, and after the study, Boris Johnson said that the practice is just absolutely abhorrent and has no place in this country. And his comments come after 2 years after the government pledged the ban as a part of its LGBT equality plan. So yeah, campaigners have said that they hope the ban on conversion therapy covers all the LGBT people, including and not limited to the trans people. And the term, in case you guys are wondering what conversion therapy means, it refers to basically, essentially, any form of treatment or psychotherapy which aims to change a person's sexual orientation or to suppress a person's gender identity. So yeah, all of the major UK therapy professional bodies and the NHS, the National Health Service, disagree with it on logical, ethical, and moral grounds. And they're saying, it's not right for people to undergo these kind of therapies, because these leave very lasting scars, very lasting psychological and traumatizing scars, because it's a person's, like, a person can't help being what they are, who they are, who they fall in love with. It's a matter, like, I don't get why people are trying to interfere, especially. And they think, oh my god, conversion therapy is the solution to all of this, we should do this right now. I'm like, no guys, no, it's the 21st century, get a life. So yeah, apparently Mr. Johnson said that on the gay conversion therapy thing, I think that it's absolutely abhorrent and has no place in a civilized society, and has no place in this country. So what are we going to do is we're going to do a study right now, where this is actually happening, how prevalent it is, and we will then bring forward plans to ban it. So on the government's response to a consultation on the Gender Recognition Act, Mr. Johnson said it will be published over the summer. Yeah, that's right. He's planning to release it over the summer. So yeah, the consultation was launched back in 2018. It's in order to understand gender in more detail and explore ways in which legal recognition for trans people in England and Wales could be improved. To give them a better life. And yeah, they've suggested so many things, but the conversion therapy. I'm telling you guys, the ban on conversion therapy. There's been a campaign, and they said, that they're super delighted, that they're delighted that Boris Johnson has listened to our calls for a ban on conversion therapy, and now we await action. LGBTQ plus people have been tortured for a long time, and this is coming out from the conversion therapy campaign. So yeah, the Gendered Intelligence, a charity that aims to improve the quality of life of trans people, said, while we hope the Prime Minister used gay conversion therapy for brevity, we must ensure the ban on conversion therapy covers all the LGBT people, including trans people. And we have to make sure we don't allow trans conversion therapy through the back door. Yeah, there's a lot, going on about that. So people are, concerned, like right now, especially with all the humdum that's going on, especially with the pandemic that we have. Society is wondering, hey, what is this? Like, people can't even have the right to live how they want to live their lives. I mean, what is even this going on? Yeah, so that's why a lot of these people are making these campaigns, and they're totally against it, and they're vowing for a ban. And it's good if they do ban it. Amazing stuff, because it's about time. I mean, in a generation like ours, especially right now, this is very, very important, and it's about time the government takes proper action against this, especially against this conversion therapy, because it's nonsense. It's utter nonsense, in my opinion. Anyways, though, there's also been a widespread ban of gay conversion therapy that could be leading up criminalizing the church leaders. The UK's largest evangelical body, and they've warned that there's something going to be happening. They're going to put a ban on these churches, so they could restrict their religious freedom. So yeah, Equalities Minister Liz Truss has said she will introduce a bill to ban the practice shortly, and meet Tories MPs on the next couple of weeks to discuss the subject. However, some LGBT plus groups have accused the government of moving too slowly. I mean, they're saying, hey, the action is not enough. You guys are not doing enough as of yet. You're taking your time. You've been taking your time for the past 2 years. I mean, not even 2 years, more. There's been more years. They've been undergoing this issues right now, this deep-rooted hate, especially in society. I think more on that. In my opinion, I think it's all about educating your kids and the people around you on, this is who they are. You cannot, find some magical remedy like, oh my God, you're going to make them straight. And besides, this is how they're born. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. It's none of anybody's business to be interfering in another human being's life unless they're harming you in any way or form. And I don't really see why people are so offended against this. I mean, grow up, you guys, for real. Anyways, with that being said, we got to step into some more music. I'm going to take a real quick break. And, checking your time right now, it is 2:25. So good afternoon.